Tonight on The Batch Boys, the journey's almost over and there's only 4 couples left, which screws up our entire format. It all starts right now. Welcome to The Batch Boys. We are boys who love The Batch. I'm Ryan S.
I'm KCS.
I'm Jake C.
I'm Alex F.
And what a week. The martini week, as they'd say in Hollywood, because it's the penultimate. Oh, the martini's the last.
The last, yeah. And this was the last.
Next week
All
is the
should
martini.
be
Kind
the
of.
martini week.
Well, yeah,
I'm so
but
tired.
This is the Abby Singer week, is what the people in showbiz would tell you.
That
it's
is
called.
true.
see, I'm not in showbiz.
And,
Yeah.
I don't
and
know all the
then-
jargon.
Yeah, if it turns out they're like, hey, Bachelor's Nation, we're dropping a surprise episode on you. That'd be a JFK.
Yeah.
Would it be?
It would be.
Two
Yes, it
surprise
would.
episodes and one on the grassy
Do
knoll.
you know why that would be a JFK?
Yeah, tell them about it.
Because it would be the shot you didn't see coming.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
some
There
real
you go.
Hollywood jargon.
It
right
is
there.
when you need to add a shot at
Put
the
it
end
on
of
an
your
Apple
shooting
box
day.
and print it.
Yeah.
Movies.
We work in Hollywood.
We know about Tinseltown.
We know a thing or two. It's as glamorous as it all sounds.
Yes, yes.
Which brings us to our beach-bound starlets, those crazy kids in paradise, our contestants, our friends.
Beautiful, stupid idiots.
They're mostly our friends.
They're mostly our pals. You know, Blake and Christina, our good pals.
the gang.
These
Scooby.
those are-
Velma.
Blake and Christina
Scoobus.
are like your friends that like you never thought would find anybody. And you're like,
And they didn't.
well, yeah, they're the friends that prove you right.
Yeah, the best kinds of friends.
They found each other and they quit on each other. That whole thing was gross.
I
Blake's
hated that
gross.
so much. That came out of nowhere. That was so forced. It was just.
Like, she's right in front of me the whole time.
It was Blake just getting worn down and becoming male on Elise, is what it was.
He literally
He was deranged. He was genuinely out of his mind, deranged. I saw a light, and my whole world. She could be my wife, my kids. I see the kids, and then nothing. He's like, I
think-
want to start it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Like another couple days on that beach, and he would like have to be put down.
Yeah, there was like something wrong with him. He was a man on a mission, you know?
Yeah, I think he just wanted to stay relevant and famous.
My theory is, though, Christina said, well, I'll say it this way. Maybe Christina got that revenge she was always talking about from the beginning.
She
She-
technically did.
She technically
In
did.
a very weird roundabout way that I'm not sure she was fully committed
Remember
to.
when she said she was going to get
Yeah.
the revenge on Blake? I was so
Yeah.
For his stagecoach ways.
It's coach.
She
Great.
said, "Welcome to hell."
For what he did during
Yes.
festival season.
Yeah, as we all know, festival season and of course the ultimate stagecoach is the most heralded part of the Bachelor off-season program. And Blake did Christina real dirty out there.
No, it's nice to finally see some airtime for Bachelor off season because there's so much that goes on
Mm-hmm.
on and off
season's
the
just
court.
as important.
Oh well, they
For
stay
the real
sharp.
fans, absolutely.
For the real fans who are following during the off season, like all you Batch Boys Nation, we know you're all out there following them, following us, and we have great new content coming during the off season. Remember, we're gonna do Lost Memes.
Yeah, we're gonna do lost memes, all the memes and jokes and ideas that we had and just didn't get around to. So
Which is a lot. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
them. So
They're
keep
lost.
Yeah,
Follow
so
the
they're
Batch
lost.
Boys on Instagram. Surprise plugs. Fahim,
We're
donate
here.
at batchboys.net/Fahim. He's after us, and we need money to stop him. And
God, I was hoping that he'd be caught by now. I'd
Well,
leave for 2
we're
weeks.
gonna need this money because he recently tried to hack into our website.
that's actually true. There was a major hacking attempt, and this is 100% real. We got 2 different notifications. Whoever's out there, whether it's Fahim, whether it's Eric D., any of our lifelong rivals.
It was a level 5 hack.
This was just absolutely close to a level 6, but fortunately we were able to shut it down in time.
Yes.
Thanks, Pentagon.
And that's thanks to the money that was donated to us by Paul T. Again, he's donated a massive undisclosed sum of money that's even undisclosed to us. He just keeps writing blank checks, and we just keep filling them out. So thank you, Paul T., for all the money, and follow his lead.
Yeah.
The batchboys.net/Fahim is a real donation link.
We got to stop Fahim, guys. He could take this whole world down.
He could take this whole show.
He could stop
If,
paradise.
if he can hack us, what do you think he can do to the government?
Well,
and the island of
or the
Mexico.
missiles.
Well, what he already did. I mean, not to jump ahead, but you see that like Whitney narrowly missed Connor, and that was a Fahim hack, 100%. He hacked the grid, changed
Clear.
the stoplights, and they missed
Clear
each other.
clear collusion right there with Fahim.
Is Fahim a producer plant?
Fahim is
God, that was terrifying.
maybe Fahim is implanted. So,
In that Alexa.
Fahim is everywhere.
yeah, I'm sorry, Batch Boys Nation. And Alexa started talking, and I think Fahim is inside of our Alexa.
That was a warning
He's
shot. A
hacking
shot
that-
across the bow.
We just got hacked. That's him letting us know that
Live
he
hack,
knows
live
where we
hack,
are.
live
Don't
hack.
disrespect
live hack,
Fahim.
Live
You
hack.
will regret it. I told you that Fahim is always listening to our podcast. You lack faith. But he's always listening. He knows
of
who we are.
course.
He's after us. He wants money for a website that we never wanted, www.batchboys.com. We never wanted it because we wanted .net. What does this .net stand for?
Batch Boys Nation.
That's what it stands for.
Niche.
So be sure to donate at www.patchboys.net/Fahim. That money goes to actually supporting the
We
show.
back on the donations. Come on. Let's talk about the batch. There's so much juicy detail. I
Well,
wanna
they
get into it.
want
This is what the
ads.
people want.
They asked for
They
ads.
have explicitly requested as many ads as possible. They
If-
said,
yeah, they said
please assault me with advertisements.
And
I
if
don't
you
get enough.
and look, if you have criticisms about it, Patch Boys Nation, just send them to @BridgeThoops. She's our she is our
Our
spokesperson.
resident
media
critic absorber.
correspondent. Yeah.
She takes all the blows for us. She's very generous.
She's our street person. She doesn't know that yet, but I'm sure when she listens to this podcast, she's gonna be all for it. So go ahead and send her those DMs.
Is she going to be the next supervillain after Eric D? We just
That's someone we've just driven away.
No,
super fans into super
Hey,
villains.
The best villains are created by heroes.
that's
True.
true. Keep your friends close.
We're
And your-
heroes.
Speaking of heroes,
In
pivoting
our own
back,
story.
our heroes.
Whitney, true hero,
Yeah.
used her date card to find Connor off the grid, off the island of paradise, technically.
Yeah, she was like, I'm getting out of here.
He was back at the mysterious
wanna go-
hotel
yeah,
where
the
they
Spunk
perform
Hotel.
operations on them. It was like a sci-fi, like The Island, where like they bring them to the hotel where they go down and they change their brains to be okay with this weird format for love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Connor's
like
voice was
Westworld.
normal before he got to the hotel, and now he's got permanent vocal fry because they
he's-
took out a big chunk of his brain.
They just heightened one characteristic of each. Like they made Demi's laugh a little more like, even though I rank her high, but like it was that a pretty good impression of her laugh.
Yeah, it's there.
They
Right?
They heightened
I learned I could
something
do it
for
recently.
Tasha.
Yes.
Her love for John Paul
Her love
Jones.
for John Paul Jones, of course.
Which
yeah, they
that-
turned off her Derek factors in the last couple days.
Yeah, they turned the Derek switch off, which happens to most prototypes.
Yeah. It never works
The
out.
Derek switch doesn't work yet. Hasn't worked in quite some time.
There's no
Not for
compatible
years.
models.
R.I.P. JPJ, which is a fun thing to say, despite
Yes.
its
Our
sad
alpha
meaning.
move on the way out. I'll give it
Our
to him.
fallen hero. You know, sometimes the protagonist doesn't always make it to the very end, and that actually, leads to a compelling story.
It is a more compelling story, if anything, I think, for our hero. He, well, of course, the Patch Boys Bachelor Report power ranking system, which is super easy to say, that is still ongoing. John Paul Jones ranked number 1 consistently. Had to demote him to number 3.
Yeah, all the way down
long
to
story
number
short,
3. Real slide.
it was a devastating blow for the legacy, I think, more than anything. But now he's off the ranks entirely. But I think, well,
We've been hinting at it.
we've been
All
hinting at it
season.
all season. We've been hinting at it all season. And so before we get into the official Bachelor Nation power ranking system, we got to start the S class, the S ranking system for JPJ.
S-tier.
S
S
tier.
tier, yeah.
S tier.
JPJ
I'm
is
still new to the
S-tier.
jargon. He's S tier. He's starting in a
S-Class
league
is
of his own.
Mercedes Benz, I believe.
He
That's
has
where
gone
I'd-
past 1. He's the undisputed king of the island of Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
he is
He
S-tier.
yelled it out himself.
Yeah.
That's the
He
thing.
put on a crown.
He got
and
to go to
said, "I am
prom
the king of
again."
paradise." Yes.
And
can
everybody knows prom is the best night of any man's life.
Yeah,
Like,
and he
I-
got to go to it again.
and Tasha for the first time, and that's so great seeing it through new eyes. It's such a cool occasion.
yeah.
JPJ must have like the best prom of all time because he really wanted to revisit it, and I don't think I feel that strongly about my prom. Where I'm like, oh man, you never went to prom, Tasha? What?
They breathalyzed our prom.
Same. My prom
Wow.
sucked.
Yeah, my prom was so lame.
Yeah.
Bit over. My prom stunk.
Yeah. I'm depressed now, man. This is
Maybe
Maybe we should go to a prom.
We should
The
have a
Batch
prom.
Boys
Batch
prom.
Boys prom.
Batch Boys prom.
Batch Boys Big Bear prom.
Yeah,
Prom.
that can be our new
Prom.
contest next season because we're almost there, almost at the end.
Well, of course, the incoming contest is, as always, the big,
Big
box
box
giveaway.
giveaway.
And we've been reluctant to talk about it all season, but it is coming. We might have to postpone it to next season, but it's coming because the box is
It's too big.
it's too big.
We can't figure out a feasible way to
All right,
transport
well
it.
then here we go. We combine them. We combine the giveaways into a super giveaway. We take the big box giveaway and the Batch Boys come to my prom sweepstakes, and we put them together, and we are sending all 4 Batch Boys in a big box to your school, and we will attend your prom.
You
will
don't even
not
have
tell
to attend your
anyone.
prom. Just send us to your school.
And of course, this is this whole new partnership, this whole new venture. This is an official venture that we've been planning for a long time, and it's
Yes.
sort of why we backed off on the big box stuff. 'cause
We just knew you guys could handle more.
And so we're really excited to have partnered for all of next season as well until the giveaway with Men's Warehouse.
Yes, and UNICEF. Thanks, Men's Warehouse.
We partnered with Men's Warehouse and UNICEF, which means, of course, that all proceeds go to Men's Warehouse.
It goes without saying.
But we get to use UNICEF's robust advertising program.
which means that kids are going to be coming to your doors on Halloween,
cute
Dressed
tuxedos.
to the nines.
asking for money for the Batch Boys and Men's Wear.
You hate who you become, but you love the way you look.
I hate. Yes.
That's a throwback.
There you go.
They're gonna have
So it
those
all
little
comes back.
UNICEF boxes that you walk around with, but it's could be our face instead of that stupid little face.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It goes without saying.
Wow, you reached to the top of the tree for that fruit. Unbelievable.
I think, of course,
Man.
all of this goes without saying because
Of course.
Everything we
didn't have
just
to
said.
say any
Yeah.
of it.
we've been building to that all season long. That's not out of nowhere if you're listening to this show.
Yeah,
That's,
go back and listen at around 13 minutes in every episode. Jake will just yelp out UNICEF somewhere in the
If
background.
you've been on the spoiler
It's a
boards
little
on the
Easter
website.
egg. Go to
yeah.
our trivia section.
Yeah,
You'll
that-
see.
yeah, check
it's
it
a
out.
thing I do.
You've always done
One of my
it.
quirks.
You all know it. Batch Boys Nation knows it. All that aside, because it goes without saying,
Yes.
should we pivot into the Batch Boys Bachelor Report power ranking system normal division?
V9.
The S division has already been decided.
Yes.
And it's permanent.
It's permanent. It's unchanging.
It's a brand.
And of course,
And
all
that's
the other
JPJ
rejects.
as a single person.
Yes.
He runs unopposed in the S division. Yes.
Yes.
He will live and die S division,
Good.
and his Hello. I turned off my microphone. That was really scary. Was that Fahim? That's our. Okay. This is messed up, guys.
Not
How are
I
you
literally-
keeping so calm?
This is not funny anymore.
Batch Boys Nation, I'm trying to keep a brave face for Batch Boys Nation. When my mic cut out earlier, I thought maybe I'd done something, but then I got that feeling it was Fahim.
We got another hack right
And
away.
as soon as I said his name,
Hack.
cut out.
Level 6 hack.
Lights went out
We are officially at level
in the
6.
studio.
Yeah, easily.
Everything went dark.
The entire estate was
We were off the
black.
grid.
I mean, technically, we're running on generators. Which fortunately, Paul T's generous donations at batchboys.net/Fahim were able to afford us. So
The
thank you
scarecrow's
very much.
obviously not working.
This scare Fahim.
At least the livestock, generator
we-
windmills were.
We strung up Ryan Johnson's decaying body and used it as a scarecrow,
Oh,
right, of keep course, of Fahim course, away.
I forgot.
Which is canon.
which is canon.
That is canon.
Unfortunately, he's not with us to write it down. But before that hack, and I think that if we don't continue the podcast, Fahim wins. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to.
So we have to continue. We're going to get into the power rankings. There are 4 couples left.
I want to touch on one thing before we hit the power rankings real quick. Sidebar.
Is it about Fahim?
No.
Okay.
But just like we have to talk about the fact that Bree like shut down 2 people, the second of which being Matt Donald, and it was awesome.
I kind of forgot she shut down Luke because
That
the
was
shutdown of Matt
hilarious.
Yeah,
Donald
shut down
was really
Luke and was like,
cool.
I don't like you at all, so why would I be interested in staying here
And then
with
they're
you?
like, anybody else want his rose? And it
Oh
was just
my
crickets.
God.
They're like,
And he
no,
was
I'll
like-
just go home.
Thanks for the time, Chris. Appreciate it.
That was like when your dad
He's about as good of a sport as you can be about it, but that is one of the most brutal things I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Chris was just so
I'm
mean.
sure he's not, foreign to that. I'm sure he's used to it.
Yeah.
Hey, he took his shot.
Yeah, he
But
shot a shot.
Viall is way hotter.
But Chris coming in and just being like, this has never happened to
Yeah.
anyone ever.
You are alone in what you're feeling right now.
Does
It's
anyone
very sad.
anyone want this guy?
I wouldn't.
No, I
You?
wouldn't.
You?
Yeah.
You? I'm not gonna. Are you gonna? I can't. Even if I could.
You aren't raising your hand. Never mind.
But then also good for Bree when she shut down, stupid Matt Donald and was like,
Old Matt Donald.
you know nothing about me except for like the fact that I'm a model and I'm good looking and I'm not
Yeah.
interested in someone who wants me like that.
And that does
Very
seem
cool.
to be everything they spoke about.
Right, which is it's funny, but at the same time good for her.
No. Of
Wanted-
course, I'm saying
yeah.
it's. No. I'm saying that seems to me.
Right,
that
Yeah,
that's
he,
what
he didn't
did.
even
Yeah.
try
that's
to
all he-
disguise that he was so
No, he's like,
surface level.
Did you
Right.
know you're a
Yeah,
supermodel?
he's shallow. Ryan
My
said on
mom
the show, he's
loves
shallow.
supermodels.
He's such a pervert. Like, what's wrong with him? Like,
a lot.
I think he's just nervous because he knows his mom's body's decaying in the basement back home, dressed in his clothes.
He's nervous because he knows he'll never find any girl to be as good looking as his mom,
Yeah.
despite the decay.
We talked about this last week, and you weren't here. I'd be interested to hear your take.
so pronounced.
Well, it's all moms want to see their sons kiss. Moms want to
Well,
see
they
boys kiss.
let you them kiss.
But most moms become accustomed to letting their boys kiss behind their backs.
Mhm.
But we think that Matt Donald's mom isn't comfortable with this boy kissing behind
There's
her
no
back.
kissing unless
She
she's
wants to
there.
see him kiss.
She's got to be there to witness and enjoy his kiss.
His mom doesn't let him
Otherwise-
kiss.
Right. No, I get it. Yeah, for sure. That's accurate.
Matt's mom let Matt kiss. # Matt's mom let
We
Matt
need to
kiss.
start a movement. It's
Yeah.
a movement.
Bree was like, "Look, like you only know that I'm a model, and your mom won't let you kiss, so I can't be here with you."
and that's totally fair, and I respect her more for it.
Right.
So let's
Anyway.
throw her into the T rank, the T tier.
Yeah, TT.
his mom.
Yeah.
Matt Donald's
Matt
mom.
Donald's mom is S tier, S plus tier.
She's S plus tier for S plus PU. Let your boy kiss.
Yo, witch.
So that's Bree then.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a bit.
So are we
let's
ranking?
let's talk about
are we
these
ranking
couples.
the couples?
Let's rank the couples.
Do the 2 couples that are currently happening?
There are 4 couples,
But there are
according to
2.
the rules of paradise.
But there's Dean and Kaylin and Connor.
no,
No, they're
currently
gone.
on
They're
the
dead.
island. Wait, I would like to say though, Dean wins my heart again. I mean, that guy shaves.
He
that
won your
stash.
heart the second he showed up.
He
on
I just
Rachel's
have
season.
this deep connection with Dean. And Connor got screwed, man. Like literally just watched him
He got
make
cucked.
out, literally cucked. He got watched
Big
the
time
bigger,
cucked. Yeah.
bolder guy make out with his girl right in front of him, and then they left together.
And then he left, and then the girl he was also waiting for showed. Yeah, not a good showing for Connor. He
Well,
got
yeah,
a little
I mean, they got
redemption
to
at
go
the end, yeah.
have all day and night in a hotel room.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they don't even give them a date. They were just like, all right, you can hang out in this hotel. Bye.
Here's a hotel, you beautiful
Yeah.
idiots.
yeah, like straight up.
Yeah.
What was it before that?
Couples.
Denis.
Let's talk about the couples.
Oh, Dean and Kaylin. Yeah. No, well, we're getting to the power.
They're not the
ranks.
couples. They're out. They're dead. They're
I'm
not
rooting
on the
for 'em.
island. I don't care about them.
Fine. On island.
In like
power
the
ranks.
both in like a, they're both terrible, so like
They're
that's
both
cute.
still thinking they can change the other one.
Yeah.
100%. Neither of them is willing to bend their ways.
Someone
Dean like
said-
sort of is because he has
and in a weird way it's
mustache.
gonna work.
No, it's not.
Someone said
I don't
something
think it
about
will.
like Dean meaning everything when he says it, and I felt like that was true. And they also
That
said
was Blake who
subsequently,
said that.
yeah, that like even though he can't back it necessarily, but he means it for like when he says it, and I find that true. And I guess it's endearing and
He's
more
never
power
struck
to
me
him.
as like a filthy liar scumbag.
No,
Yeah,
just
he's
a
kinda-
filthy, dirty man who lives in a van.
Yeah.
But he shaved his stash, so he's looking good. Should we rank him in a D class?
F tier garbage. Throw him out.
Dirty
Garbo.
garbage. Homeless tier. The real ranks. On island ranks. 4 couples. Do you have your 1, 2, 3, 4?
Off the top of my head.
We should have planned.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Should
Who's
I
your 4? Yeah, throw out your 4.
For my 4,
I have a 4.
my 4 is, I think my 4 is easy.
Well, let's see if
I'm
you
not going
use
to agree with
the
this.
same
Like
one.
judging by the look on your face.
It's Hannah and Dylan.
Nope.
They're
Nope,
dead
they're
last.
not.
Nope.
That's not
They are
true.
dead
Nope.
last.
No.
Nope, you
Nope.
lose by.
Oh, 3-1.
Not,
That's why
not at
Jake
all.
came back, just to veto that stupid take.
No, can I give my take?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
stupid
it's
though.
bad, but go ahead.
Dylan's garbage. He's clingy. He's a clingy weirdo. He sucks her
Dude,
neck.
you
He's a little
called him
net sucker.
amazing at this point.
I
of
said
this
he was
season.
winning paradise at the time, but the problem is now we're down to engagements, right?
Dylan's
No.
garbage.
The vitriolic words we use to describe people we don't know.
Oh, I know him. I know him inside and out. I can see right through him through my TV. And here's the thing: we're this close to engagements. Hannah's clearly not feeling it, not to the same degree as Dylan. She's going through the motions. What the heck?
Yeah, that's true.
I disagree.
You agreed when we were watching.
No.
Oh, that was you who agreed. Thanks for agreeing.
Hey, I can't
No,
help the opinions I have and the beliefs I hold.
I don't like Dylan because I don't like him, but yeah, he's doing great. They're in love. I don't know if that's gonna last forever, but they're winning. They're clearly the number one couple.
doesn't
But
even
you
look
have
like it's
real
going to
love.
make it to the
I think it's been the
engagement.
longest, most solid relationship throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And that is
Objectively
that
speaking.
warrants
For me-
an engagement.
Well,
Yes. In this stupid show, yes.
So why in the previews
For
does
me,
she say
number-
but?
It's a
No,
mis-
no,
that's a-
wait,
that's a
no,
red
no.
herring.
I'm sorry. You're correct, honestly. In terms of the rules we've discussed,
Yeah.
I panicked because we're ranking on the spot. They're winning paradise. They're all signs
Well,
point
Dylan
to
is
an
for
engagement.
sure.
All signs point to an engagement for them, though.
Yeah.
Like they're saying all the right words.
Right,
They're
yep.
saying the buzzwords. I want to
Yep.
continue the journey.
So
blah, blah,
let's
blah.
hold off on them because they're not. We got to start with number 4.
Who's your 4? I'm confused now.
My 4 has got to be like Nicole and Clay.
That's
I
my
think
4.
Yeah,
because
no, I'm with you.
That's
I'm
my
just the
4.
most sure that they're gonna blow up immediately because they're
Yeah.
not that strong. He's not really feeling it. He's like clearly not all there in terms
He's
of
had
the
a
brains
1,000-yard
stem.
stare for the last 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
He had sudden onset CTE.
Oh, geez, Nicole.
Yeah, he's like, see, I'm in love with you. I promise I'm in love with you, Nicole.
I'll be in love with you all day if you want me to.
Sure.
Hi, Poppy. Is that the CTE speaking?
No.
Sure,
maybe. Whatever.
I'm in love with you.
See?
Where's Angela? I won't let her kiss.
Angela. That's Clay
Yes.
doing.
Good bit, guys.
But also,
Sounds like it was doing the line from Rocky in Streetcar Named Desire.
Yeah, yeah, but I think I was doing like Coach.
I think you were doing like
What's the
Seinfeld.
Tony Danza? Tony Danza, where he was on TV and he had the Angela.
Oh, Angela.
Fact of Life.
Schmangela.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Angela.
Whatever that one
Bennett.
is. Ellen.
Oh, Tony Bennett.
Whoa.
All right, so Clay and Nicole are 4.
But it's really debatably close for my 3. For
Which
sure.
is Demi.
Well,
no,
wait, I think we agree.
It's not.
I think it's Katie and Chris.
Katie and Chris are on the rocks, just like
I think so,
just
too.
like yeah. She was like her sureness just pushed him into being there. What are you shaking?
I
your
don't know
head
if you
at?
can
Bukowski
hear me,
seems like
Batch
he's
Boys
checking
Nation.
out.
But
I was trying to get him to stop rubbing his beard on the mic, and then you made it a thing.
Oh.
yeah, I'm shaking
I thought
my
you were
head
both
no.
shaking your head at me.
I think we are. I think we disagree with you.
No, I disagree wholeheartedly. What did you say?
I said Chris Bukowski and Katie are not doing well.
No, I'm with you. I think that's
Like,
true.
Bukowski looks like he's about to just walk into the ocean and just keep walking.
yeah,
Well, I
but
wanted
that's
to
how
leave.
that's how you get your hooks in a man.
Yeah, isn't that love?
The more tender the meat, the more beaten the meat, the easier it is to sweep up and get your big old meat hooks in and get a ring on it. You know,
Yeah, you gotta
Get it.
marinate that meat. You gotta,
Yeah.
you
Put
gotta
a ring
rub
on that
this,
meat hook.
oh, this meat's been marinated.
And a proposal
By a
in a
long, hard
way.
life.
In a way, a proposal is like taking a deep breath and then walking together with that breath deep into the ocean as far as you can go, and using that breath to live and have by your side until you die.
Yes.
Which will take about 2 minutes.
Well, but hey, life is 2 minutes
it
in
flashes right
terms
before
of
your eyes.
the world,
That's beautiful.
the life of the world. Thank you.
Everything you just said was very
We're
beautiful.
artists.
Thank you. We're poets. We're artists. You can buy our art.
We're heroes.
We're heroes. We've said it before.
Artists, poets, heroes. The Batch Boys.
That's our season 12 branding.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That's our season 12. That's coming up.
Got to do a
Season
photo
12.
shoot of us dressed as heroes.
What was the bit? It was like
What
local
poets
local
are heroes?
local hero meets wife. Remember that bit?
Yeah, that's a good
That's
bit.
a classic
that's a
bit.
good bit.
Remember Ben Higgins' dad's guacamole? Now we're really going back.
Yeah.
And if you remember Ben Higgins' dad's guacamole, comment it as a hashtag on our next Instagram, Batch Boys
Hashtag
Nation.
I remember Ben Higgins' dad's guacamole. Hashtag local hero finds wife.
Yeah, any of the above will do. That's for the day ones right there. Bukowski and Chris are 3. Or
It's gonna be just him.
Bukowski, Chris, and Irene.
Yes. And Dupree.
and Marley and me.
Yeah, they're number 3. But just like Marley, they're on the way out.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see a proposal in their future.
No. Actually, I
You
might.
do-
I kind of do, but
yeah,
like, not
I
a
do.
real one.
I wouldn't agree to put him at third.
Based on the trick edits, I expect
I would put
a
them at
proposal.
second.
I expect a proposal from
Nobody asked you.
Hannah, Demi and Christian, and Hannah and Dylan, but not Bukowski and Kate. Wait, no. Who was the one they tried to trick us in the promo?
They're always
Hannah-
trying to trick
Well,
us.
Hannah said but.
It doesn't matter. There's no objective truth in the Bachelor Nation.
No,
not until
it's
we
all
see it
just a
with our own
giant
eyes.
time warp.
Even the reality Steve leaks. I don't even trust any of them anymore.
Jake,
Who?
I'm curious
Who's
who
that?
Some guy who always leaks into my Instagram feed somehow.
More like
But this is a
reality.
Hey,
spoiler-free
shut up!
podcast. It's always
Casey's
been.
curious about me.
I'm curious
Sorry, that's
about
the
you.
legal disclaimer.
I'm
for it.
curious about Jake C's number 2 because I don't know if it's my number 2 or if it is, but I want to hear what your number 2 is.
Bukowski and Katie.
Wow.
Wow.
See, I think the problem is that I would rank Bukowski at number 1 if we were still in individual power rankings.
Why?
Because he's the man and he's allowing himself to feel.
No,
and
he's not.
He's
He's
grown
like
on this
clearly
journey.
has no idea what's going on.
He's so scared of
Yeah.
being wrong about like not feeling instead of just like going with his gut that it's like not right.
And he's
it hasn't been
learning.
ever.
He'll learn.
He'll learn to keep
He'll
his
learn.
mouth shut and just get married and make a baby and
Yeah,
have
shut-
the wedding on TV.
The Jade and
Shut
Tanner
your mouth,
week.
fall in
Yes.
love, have a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Bachelor Nation.
All right,
model.
Carly.
and do it before festival season.
Annalise was like, "I'll do it," and they're like, "No, not you. Get out of here."
You get to watch, then leave.
Yeah, that was the worst. Why'd they make her come to the wedding? We never talked about that on air, but why did Annalise come to that wedding basically in
She
paradise?
thinks she's friends
She's
with
actually
them.
friends with them.
Could you imagine having
thinks
Annalise at
she
your wedding?
is.
Ugh.
I'd have her removed.
Forcibly.
I want to have her
Even
at
if
my
that means
wedding.
we're down
just
a
to
bartender.
forcibly remove her.
Yeah, I'm gonna have huge bouncers, like massive. Like I'm talking like oafish bouncers, and I'm gonna have them remove anyone who slights me at my own wedding.
That happens a lot.
I get slighted at every birthday party I ever have, so I assume something's gonna happen at my wedding.
Wait, hold on. I want to go back to Jake. I walked all over it, but Jake was calling out Elise a bartender at a wedding, and that is the exact person she is.
She is a wedding bartender.
Yeah, who like thinks she's gonna fall in love with some like groomsman at a wedding, and nah, she's just pouring champagne for people who will make more money than her.
Yeah.
This is
Only rich
sad.
people have weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other people have court dates.
Other people. Oh man.
Undesirables.
The rest, as we call them on the Batch Boys power ranking system.
Yeah, that's a brutal statement. Rich people have weddings, poor people have court dates.
Hey,
That's
man.
not a like a thing I'm getting behind. I just think it's a
Yeah.
very shocking sentiment.
It is.
Yeah, well, when you're rich Bitcoin investors living on massive estates like us, We don't even notice. By the way, that is where a lot of our initial funds came
The
from.
Bitcoin
was
boys.
Bitcoins. Yeah, we were Bitcoin boys.
And boxes.
Mostly boxes. We did a lot of trading with Bobby Boxes.
Boxes and batch.
And Batch, yeah. So basically, what's going on with Bobby
And
Boxes,
boobs.
if you remember him from Hannah's season, is actually partnering with us on the big box giveaway, which is something I forgot to say.
He's constructing the box.
He's constructing the box and is in his box manufacturing plant in New
He
York.
said,
Second
"This
to
is
none.
this is my masterpiece."
And it's really
Yes,
exciting.
it's
Master box.
He hadn't even
Magnum
started. He
opus.
said, "This is my magnum opus."
Yeah, so Bobby Box is from Hannah's season. We're really excited to partner with you.
Yeah, he's gonna retire on this box. It's a big box, guys. It's massive.
He's going to retire in the box. He's got plenty of room.
He's coming to your prom too.
Yeah.
But the difference is he's
staying in
gonna
the box.
stay. He doesn't leave the prom.
He's your
It's a
new
one-way ticket for old Bobby Boxes.
Find a good spot for him.
He's your new high school gym coach. So number 2, I mean, look, we only have 2 couples left, and
What? I
there's
didn't
only
agree to
4
3.
couples. All right, well, who would you put at 3 then?
You'd
Demi
put
and
Christian.
Christian.
Demi.
Wrong.
You think they're on the rocks too?
Yeah, they're
I-
super on the rocks.
I think they're on the rocks too.
And
but
if they're at a place in their relationship that they're gonna split up and then come on a show and then invite her to a show and have fights on the show, like
I thought it was
Come on.
interesting when
this is them trying to keep it spicy.
when Christian first came on, she was talking about like how it felt like seeing her with Derek, and she was like, "Well, seeing this girl that I'd been seeing for that I'd been talking to for like however many weeks," and I was like, "That's a weird thing
seeing
to
him,
say
seeing her with
about
such a
like."
beta like Derek.
Well, I just mean like they acted like it was very serious, but Christian, and I remember explicitly, she described it as like talking to for like however many weeks.
She said an amount of weeks.
Yeah,
'Cause that also stood out to me.
yeah, and like so it's like
well,
how
obviously
ready are
it
they
wasn't
for
that
Well,
strong if she came on the show. It was like something really like,
And you
probably
think it's gotten
passionate.
stronger since they came on the
Technically,
show?
a
Then
few months is
No,
a
I
collection of
think-
weeks.
I thought about that too.
She just likes larger quantities of things.
Just
That's
like,
like-
how in Paradise days.
She likes to
make up
challenge. She likes to
weeks.
challenge herself.
well, that's like Case. How old's your girlfriend?
She's 24.
Months.
Oh man, come on.
You
come
see,
on.
different quantities can change any statistic. So you're correct, Alex.
Yeah.
She could have meant months, but it was counting in weeks.
Hey, I don't appreciate you bringing up the fact that I'm dating a 2-year-old on this show. That's my business and the 2-year-old's
I think you
business.
should call
and
her-
the business of the 2-year-old's mother.
It should be a 20. You should
Who has
stick-
passed away?
It is between us 3. I go to the gravesite regularly and pray on her. Therefore, I'm allowed to pray anywhere I
pray
want.
over her.
Are you a Ghostbuster?
Yes.
Pray with an
pray
air
over-
in you, dude.
I pray over her. I pray over her daughter.
You're a real mensch. You're my honorable mensch this week, Case.
You guys want to go down to the park this week and pray over some kids?
Absolutely. Praise Christ.
These kids need Jesus. So do we.
The Batch Boys have Jesus.
They
and
need
we
Jesus,
have
not Fahim.
Yeah,
We have
and
web
if you want him
slingers.
back, you'll give us money.
Yeah, we
He's being kept very comfortable, guys.
But in the big box.
he's in there with Bobby Boxes. And we trapped him in his own web.
Showing him how to shoot webs.
Yeah, well, he can't right now. He's all a little tied up.
You're talking about Jesus here?
Praise him,
Wow.
absolutely. He does have Spider-Man powers, but we did use them
Praise him,
against
but we captured him.
Well, it's all in good fun for the Batch Boys Nation.
Yeah, we can praise him in person.
Absolutely. So that's coming. He's coming to your prom too. Whoever wins.
This just gets better and better, guys. You got Bobby Boxes as your new gym coach. You got the Batch Boys coming to your prom, and you got your new mascot, Jesus Christ.
King of the monsters.
Jesus Christ, King of the Monsters, Son of God, at your school. It doesn't get any better than
And
this.
that's all coming next season. So something to look forward to. I mean,
Wow.
we're not even at the end of this episode, let alone the end of this
Yeah.
season.
If we're one thing, it's artists, poets, and heroes. Next season is going to be insane, guys. And this one's not even over.
So let's finish these ranks.
Gotta finish these ranks.
The final 2 You have Demi and Christian at 3.
Yeah.
So we're debating
But I
Demi and
disagree.
Christian, and Bukowski and Katie at 3.
I think we.
Yeah, because I think we agreed on one already.
I think
Yeah.
Demi and Christian rank a little higher than Bukowski and Katie because I you know me. I've never seen it with Bukowski and Katie.
What?
I think
Have
Katie.
you not been watching?
Katie's all in. Bukowski's not.
Bukowski's never even been a
Katie,
little.
I don't trust Katie. I don't trust Katie at all.
I like Katie. I think she's cool.
I do too.
I think
they're
she's
both very cool.
overcompensated at every step of the road to make herself seem like the one that it's like her journey. Like I don't know. Like she
don't
has
think
to
so.
seem
In
like
the beginning,
hero.
it felt that way,
She
and
did
I
that
agree.
thing
We
with Will,
talked
Wells,
about it.
Wills. They have the same name.
Well, I mean, I don't agree
Squelch.
with you necessarily, but I do agree that like they're weaker as a couple. Obviously, that's what been my take. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think
so what
that's
do we
coming
do
from
then?
Bukowski's
well,
end.
you're on our team as well here, so that's 3-1, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
you're
it Alex?
outvoted,
Yep.
man. You're
Is there
outvoted.
anything I
It's a
can do
classic
to change
3
your
to 1.
mind?
Yeah. Let him try. Let him try to change your mind.
Well, is there anything?
How much of a hero are you?
I'm the most artistic.
How much of a
hero
poet
there
are
is.
you?
I'm the most heroic poet.
Do you
there
have
is.
artism?
please, he's an artist.
Is there anything I could do, Alex, to change your mind?
We gotta go back to the hotel and discuss.
All right. Well, I guess we'll
Get
just
me
have to
off this
postpone
island.
We'll
these
give you this
rankings.
date card and send you in separate shuttles to the same hotel where your bags are already waiting. for
Driven
you.
right by each other.
What?
What an adventure! What a mishap!
What are the odds?
Only in paradise, baby.
All right, whatever. Put them at 2 and 3 is
There you
fine. There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let you pull a New York Metro on me.
Okay, fine. So first place
Number
we have
1.
Hannah and Dylan.
Yeah,
because they're doing
winning.
the best. They're gonna get engaged, and for me, who knows? There might be a baby on the way. The Paradise couples
Might already
move
be
quick.
in there.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be the next to have
Birthday
give birth
baby.
in a closet. Wouldn't that be exciting?
They could be so lucky.
They should come up with like a more exciting place.
She
like
could
a
give
more
birth on the
creative
island.
place. Oh, that'd be so
Yeah,
amazing.
like the sea turtles buried
Yeah.
in the sand.
Maybe they'll. When the time comes, it'll crawl out and find its way back home, and eventually return to paradise to lay its own eggs.
I love it. That's why we got to get these
Wow.
straws out of the ocean. Guys are killing the batch babies.
We need
Oh
these
my
babies
God.
to live if we want the show to continue. So
Bachelor babies rise from the sea and make the dangerous crawl up the beach past clay.
Oftentimes choke on plastic straws.
well, that's
The sad
why.
part is that because of the fake lighting they use, they hatch at night, and so they try to crawl to the moon, but they see the lights that the batch boy or the
Yeah.
bachelor has, so they crawl uphill instead of towards the water where they need to go to gestate and like live and stuff. And they end up in weddings sometimes and get stomped to death. Wedding patrons are batch babies leading predators.
No. Jake. It's not like that.
What?
The batch baby population hangs in like a delicate balance.
Oh.
Overpopulation.
So only the ones that are meant to live?
Exactly.
And the ones that die just deserved it or aren't good enough?
Yeah, some babies are born like Jaden Tanners and are, well off, and they're beautiful little
sure,
children
in a closet.
And
And
some
sure.
babies are Evans, and those deserve to die.
Of course.
But some slip through the
Jesus.
cracks. Well, that's why, you guys, they have a resident crab basher.
Because the crabs would get the babies.
They got it.
That's where they're always going in those dirty little holes.
That's Wells' real job.
Production's been telling you that they're bashing crabs when they're bashing batch babies.
Exactly. It's all part of the delicate balance. They need.
Wow, that's some Black Mirror stuff because they look like crabs to me.
Well, all batch babies do.
Well, you got that.
This is some serious lore, guys.
They're technically crustaceans.
Oh, jeez.
Jaden Tanner's crustacean.
They're they're adorable little crustaceans.
Wow.
Congratulations to them both.
Yeah.
I think we did the ranks. I mean, we said number 1, number 2 is Demi Christian, number 3 Bukowski and Katie, number 4 Clay and Nicole. Out of the
and
4,
number S, John Paul Jones, and
all
number
in a league
S
of his
plus Matt Donald's decrepit old witch mom.
Lord rest her zombie bones. What? How many proposals out of 4?
2.
Two.
Who?
Hannah and Dylan.
Yeah, Hannah and Dylan.
Yeah.
And one of
And I think
Dumas.
Bukowski and Katie. I actually do, and I don't think they're still together, but I do think that
I'll say Demi.
You think they're gonna get engaged? I don't think so. Demi's so terrified of
That's
people finding out that
true.
she is.
Maybe
who
Nicole
she
and
is.
Clay
After going
because
on
he's
national
dumb.
TV.
Yeah, like she's not gonna.
No, Clay and Nicole, no way.
Really.
I think maybe just because he could be like, well, maybe.
I think we
From
might
his
see
ring
3.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Who's
3
the odd
as
man
well.
out then?
Demi.
Yeah. I think they're
I
the
could say
least likely for me to
2 to
get engaged
3.
because Christian's actually pragmatic and wouldn't let it
I'm
happen.
gonna say she's pregnant.
She's pragmatic.
She's pragmatic. She get pregnant like
Wells.
I snapped. I can't get my snaps in the mic. I'm
Yeah.
trying. Anyway, I'm Ryan S. Okay, come off it.
Ooh.
Whatever. It's not a competition, you guys.
Mine's
Guys
got
are
more
louder.
volume.
Did you give me an official Ryan S? Was that an official Ryan S?
Yeah,
That
you
was
can-
just right
Well,
now.
I'm officially KCS.
I'm Jake C.
I'm Alex F, depending on who you ask.
And it's so cool that we just know this formula so well. We're professionals at this podcast. The season's almost over. I know you're loving it. We're loving it. We'll see you next week. I guess it's a finale after the season premiere of Stumptown. Be sure to
The
tune in
Stumptown
or whatever.
Boys.
Stumpton. We're really excited about Stumpton. I think we're going
Stump Boys, with every episode we remove a limb.
You know what? I think I've decided. Stumpton is the show that we're going to pretend to do a podcast about in the off
Yeah,
season.
check
So
out
I'm
our
really
new
excited.
podcast, Up to Stumpton.
Lagunitas, little Stumpton.
Log into Stumpton with the Stumpton Boys and Lagunitas Stumpton, sponsored by Men's Warehouse as well and UNICEF. All proceeds go to Men's Warehouse. And with that, we'll see you next week.
Good night.